What a pity when they say from grace to grass, hero to zero. People will quickly look at Edochie. You see, when you are poor, when you are broke, when you have nothing, maybe you might sit down and feel, one day I'll get there. But if you have had one or two things to eat before, when you have tasted a little bit of success and you come down, it is so difficult to cope because your body, your psyche, everything about you is up there. Everything about you is soft and comfortable. You will not be able to cope when you fall down on the floor. This exactly is how Mr. Yul is feeling. Although he has not gotten to that height, he was just in the middle, hoping that he was going to get to that topmost. But unfortunately, the action that he took cost him a lot. Right now, other brand ambassadors are having their contracts renewed. But Yul Edochie is bad market. No one wants to renew his contract anymore. If he had listened and gone for deliverance, maybe. If he had stood his ground like a man, maybe. But unfortunately, he allowed a woman to sweep him into oblivion. He is nowhere to be found anymore. What a pity. Do you know that the brand Lager, where he gave himself Odogu and all of this nick and aliases, do you know that they have renewed the contracts of other people, but not you? They have not called him for renewal of contract. He is losing a lot. Brand ambassadors make a lot of money as they often will be influencers for this brand. But unfortunately, the only movie that we see Yul in is Juju Austin's movie and Sarah Martin's movie. And that is not enough. That is not enough. It is so sad, so terrible at this time. Look at what he has caused for himself. We have not even seen him in movies that make sense. Like I said yesterday, Netflix. We've not seen Yul in any meaningful series or whatever at all. We even thought he would be part of Brotherhood or any of these trending movies that is in town, but nobody wants to associate with him. He thought that this would have created fame when he announced that he is a polygamous man without actually his wife accepting it. It came out too fast. When he started talking about, I have a son, I have this and that, it came out too fast without finding out if that child belongs to him. Bearing in mind that the woman that he is with is also married. Anything could have happened in between. This is terrible. Imagine how a man ridiculed himself, brought himself to this point that he got to. This is not what anybody wants in life. Nobody wants such in life. Nobody wants such in life. But Yul Edochie, right now, he has embraced failure. He has embraced this terrible thing. It is so sad. It is so sad. If you get a woman into your life, include a woman into your life, you are supposed to see signs of progress. But when things begin to go sour or things begin to go in this direction, you should know that as a human being, as a man, as a woman, you should step back a little bit to review, to look into, to see into it, to know what and what you should do or not do. Unfortunately for this man, he's too talkative. He came out trying to defend polygamy, trying to defend this and that. No one asked you for this. People want you to do the right thing, do right by your first wife, do right by whoever. Just make sure that you manage whatever catastrophe or accident or whatever that you have included yourself in. That's all. But this guy kept out constantly coming out to talk, and it became a talk of the town. A lot of people who do not like him in the industry, people who loathe him, women who despise him, women that probably he has hurt. Many people decided to use this opportunity to stand on his matter. And he kept coming out to defend himself. What a pity. Defend himself on what he should not defend himself about. He came out ranting, talking nonsense, and people started seeing the other side of him. At first, people saw only that movie part of him, that actor part of him. They saw a little bit of excellence in him. But when this guy started opening his mouth on personal issues about his life, talking this and that, people realized that he's just 40 something for nothing. He's just 40 for nothing. He just has this baritone voice. Doesn't indicate maturity. What a wasted. what can we say? This is a guy who walked in the shoes of his father. His father has already created a niche in the industry, created something for him. All he needs to do is to make sure that the engine that the father has built is well oiled, so it will be smooth and nothing more. But unfortunately, he decided to allow, at this time of his life, at the midpoint of his life, how are we going to call this midlife crisis? What are we going to call this? If he wants to go with another woman, it's okay. Go with the woman, do what you need to do, but shut your mouth and realize the steps that you're about to take. This is what is going to happen. This is what I want to do. My wife is going to upset. She's going to be angry. This is going to be happening. This is going to be happening. Sit down with the other woman and say, look, I don't want to be manipulated in any way. Whatever, there is no fight or battle anywhere. But look at him. It has not even lasted for any long period of time. First, Harrow, his son died. What about the rest? How are we sure that they will not, or people who are interested in this will not begin to search into the destinies of these children? How are we sure that Juju Austin, she said to Yul that May wants to take him out, remove him from this earth? How are we sure that she will not go as far as searching to see which of these children will shine better? Are they going to be better than mine? Are they going to be this? Is she not going to be going right, left, and center? And on the other side of May too definitely will receive advice from people. You know what? It's better you solidify yourself. Let me take you to one spiritual person. Let me take you to one prophet. And you might think the prophet is really a prophet of God, but he's actually a prophet who is connected to the family and the kingdom that Juju Austin is from what we have heard. This is serious. This is deep. How can a woman say, Jesus is my mother, Jesus is my uncle, Jesus is my nephew, Holy Spirit is my grandfather, Jesus, God, saying all sort of things? She is on her page advertising kayamata on how to steal other people's husband, how to grab money from a man, how to lock a man down. She's advertising all of these things. Where did Mary steal or use kayamata to rob money from other people, to take huge amount, to steal filling station from a man? Where did she see this? This is confusing, but we know who she is actually. Well, as it is right now, what a pity for Mr. Edochie. Everybody got renewal of endorsement, as the endorsement is supposed to be renewed by June, and everyone is being renewed. Things are happening, but he's the only one that Laga and many of these other companies do not want to associate with anymore. What a pity. This is wasted life, wasted destiny. We hope he retraces his steps back. What are your thoughts? Like and share. What advice you have for him? Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.